We are all glad to be associated with launch of SACOSAN 6 today on 11th of January in Dhaka. So many important political elite from South Asian countries, the ministers and the bureaucrats have all gathered to once again review the sanitation situation in South Asia, and hopefully they will come up with more concrete commitments to end sanitation crisis in the region. It was a bit disappointing to note that the Pakistan delegation could not arrive, but I was also happy to see a communication from the focal point of government of Pakistan, Mr. Irfan, stating that although they are not able to join for SACOSAN 6, they are very much committed to take forward the SACOSAN process, and also reiterated their commitment to host SACOSAN 7. Although countries made elaborate presentations, talking about what they are doing on sanitation in their countries, there was no specific reference made to the 10 commitments that are signed in SACOSAN 5. I think in that context, the traffic lights paper produced by FANSA is of high importance because we have very precisely looked at the 10 commitments of SACOSAN 5, and progress achieved by each country has been very well measured following a very systematic process. Though there was a written commitment from the SACOSAN Secretariat to FANSA saying that we will be given 20-minute slot in the plenary on the first day after all the 8 country reports are presented to present the traffic lights paper. Unfortunately, it has been dropped in the last minute, and then we really had to do a lot of lobbying, meeting personally representatives of each government delegation and pushing them to allow the presentation on the traffic lights paper. Civil society meeting that happened on 10th of January in YWCA in Dhaka provided good opportunity for all of us to come together to understand what is the structure of the SACOSAN 6, what are the different technical sessions that are coming up in SACOSAN 6, different side events and all the key events happening in SACOSAN 6. And with that understanding, as civil society organizations, what are the key messages or issues that we want to advocate in these different technical sessions and side events could be discussed and agreed upon, and responsibility has been shared among the different participants from the civil society side. I think this is the kind of preparation very much required for effectively engaging civil society in the important decision-making platforms such as SACOSAN. Most important issue in South Asia is reaching sanitation services to the excluded communities, to the people living in challenging geographical situations, people living under poverty conditions, people living with disability, people living in disaster-prone areas. I think there is a lot of work to be done in terms of reaching sanitation services to these most vulnerable communities. And more importantly, the civil society organizations have organized a series of consultation meetings with these excluded constituencies across South Asia. A representative group of these constituencies would be raising their voices. The FANSA has carried out a review of past 12 years SACOSAN process. What value the SACOSAN process has really added in terms of improving sanitation situation in South Asia. Based on that, giving a kind of strategic direction for future SACOSANs. So that exercise has been an important contribution from FANSA.